Alright, what's up guys? Jake here again with another little art video. This time I'm going to be drawing kind of a scene from Top Gun in like the beginning when the F-14 Tomcat's like just slowly getting raised up the fucking elevator on the carrier ship and the sunrise is in the background and you got the music playing. Dude, just building up that entire beginning of the movie. It's like 10 minutes. Yeah, that's just like a really iconic scene that I love. So, and I love that F-14 Tomcat ever since I was a kid. It's just like the coolest looking jet. It just looked fast, like just giant engine, 2 giant engines, like sick plane. I'm gonna start with just my 6B pencil, which is these are all just gonna be stock brushes. I don't really mess around with brushes, but I'm just gonna spend some time here trying to get my proportions down. Alright, so I already see that I'm drawing this probably way too big. Not my entire picture is going to fit on here. So I just select the select tool and I'm going to do uniform for now because I'm not really sure if my proportions are right. But I just shrink it a little bit and center it. This is actually turning out to be a little bit more difficult than I thought. Alright guys, as you can see, it's kind of coming along. It's been kind of difficult. Definitely have to do the cockpit over. I can just tell this is too small, it needs to be bigger. But I'm pretty happy with the way it's coming out. Alright guys, I had to take a little break because my legs actually fell asleep. I'm like I'm in my garage next to a space heater. Sitting on a bucket. just because I figured if I was making a video it might be too loud. I'm just taking a bit of time here drawing this silhouette. I mean, there's not much painting that's going to be as involved. I'm just looking at a picture. I didn't like draw out a grid or anything, so I wouldn't say I have trouble doing this, but it's something that I feel like is good practice. So I'm just using the acrylic brush and kind of like it. I'm not using black, I'm using kind of like a reddish, brownish black. This kind of picture I really like because it's like really contrasted, the lights and the shadows. So it's like a lot of darkness there. I mean, it's just all one color, and like yet there's not that much detail to the lines, but your brain really fills in the details. It's I love that. That's so cool. All right, I think kind of done for tonight. My tablet's about to die. We'll come back to this tomorrow. Alright, what's up guys? Jake here. Back the next day. And yeah, let's get back to drawing our picture here. So I was working on it a little bit last night after I plugged it in. So I've just been filling this in with the nickel roll brush, and it does really good. So this brush is like pretty cool. It like kind of has like a concrete type looking texture, but it works pretty well with just filling in color and then adding small texture to stuff. And I mean, as you can see, I'm using it here and it doesn't look like stone or anything, but it like kind of gives like a little pixelated detail to it. Yeah. what's cool is like with this brush you could still get pretty small. The hardest thing I'm having trouble with is like drawing like really straight lines. Kind of not used to really caring about straight lines. But this is a machine, so I mean, it's gonna be fabricated looking. For now, I'm just gonna do these two colurs, and I feel like once it's kind of like down, then I'll add another layer, and I'm gonna start adding, you know, maybe paint the background, and then I could use some of the colors of the background to do some highlights here. Some parts are weird, like I'm trying to draw this part of the wing and it's like I don't even know what that is. I'm guessing it's like part of like the front of the wing while it's folded type thing. Maybe like a leading edge of like a wing folded back and like it flaps up or something. I don't even know. But that's what it looks like. It's like a little duck-shaped shadow. Strange. Sometimes you just gotta draw stuff as you see it, because otherwise, like I said before, if you're not drawing the shapes, you're kind of letting your mind have a say. And usually, that's not actually what you want when you're trying to draw something. So I'm using a smudge tool just to help blend this. Adding a new layer here, and I'm going to put this behind my silhouette. And Yeah. And this is just going to be the sky, which I think I'm going to do acrylic with a fairly large brush. It already looks so sick. Dude, this is cool. And I'm gonna turn it a little bit more orange. So I'm going light with the brush, and as you can see, there's like stroke marks, which are gonna help look like clouds, I think. So. Alright, so I'm going to use the smudge tool, and I'm going to change that to acrylic as well. I'm going to do it like 60% opacity. Start working with these colors a little bit, I think. Kind of just winging it, actually. Alright guys, this is looking pretty sick. Go to layer 3's properties, and I'm gonna do Gaussian blur. Blur the background a little bit. Not a lot, because I want some hard lines in there still. So I think like 3% even. Or maybe, I think maybe 2%. Just blur the lines a little bit, you know. I think I'm gonna go back to my base layer here. Change my brush back to the Nico Raw. And I'm gonna add some little details here to the cockpit. I think we're just gonna keep it normal for now and just try to get these colors in here. And I think it's more of a purple. Okay, so I changed that layer to a lighten layer. Just seemed like it looks like best, I guess. And I think I'm going to use the smudge tool. And I'm going to add some more color to this. Actually, I'm going to use acrylic. And So I'm just adding some color here. Alright guys, so that's it. I might tweak it with editing and colors and stuff, but for the most part I think that looks pretty dope. So yeah, we'll catch you next time, and thanks for watching.